So today is 21st of October, 22nd October. Okay.
Yeah.
So where are we?
2023.
我點啊？調翻轉頭。11點半係咪？我哋而家去邊度啊？而家去菠蘿山啊嘛，行上去呢個菠蘿山。OK。
Lads, we're climbing up Hong Kong's Grand Canyon, so let's get straight into it. We're not halfway. It's like 2023. 21st of October, right? We need to do like a full circle. Wait, yeah, full circle. Oh, I got the photo. It's not blocked. Work-life balance. Personally, I see work-life balance as something that is really not really portrayed correctly or emphasized enough in the entrepreneurship space. Mainly it's because I see many people setting long-term goals, like goals that are mainly for 5 years or above to achieve, and they just don't realize that you need shorter goals. To me, it's actually a very interesting phrase, as I feel like many people have different definitions on what work-life balance really stands for. But to really what aspect is it considered to be work-life balance, I feel like it's going to be defined by a personal self. First impression of a Shenzhen mall. Fucking smells. Fucking filled with smoke. Fucking filled with smoke. Fucking filled with smoke. This is too crazy, bro. This outdoor mall is fucking filled with smoke. Let's see. So in the entrepreneurship world, I feel like there are mainly two main types of person, right? Type A people are people who can really just focus on the work for years and years without losing focus to the long-term goal of theirs. And type B are the people who are like me, who really gets somehow burned out in repeating the same exact task every single day, like outreach and DMing every single day. And for people who are type A, I feel like those are the people who don't really need work-life balance. But for most people who are going to be probably type B, I feel like a certain type of work-life balance will be somehow needed. But kind of to what extent? Because when we are pursuing entrepreneurship, we will probably have a longer term goal, so something that you want to achieve in 5 years. So for example, building your own business, which will probably take a very long time. So the question that I'm really thinking of is how to kind of try and not really get burned out in some sort, but also send a good amount of outreach and do a good amount of work for a period of time so you actually get stuff done and, you know, get closer to the goals. I think that a really good plan to really set out is to dedicate like hardcore work for like 5 to 6 weeks. And then after that 5 to 6 week period, you kind of like stop all of your work and kind of like take a break for one whole week. So then you can kind of let your brain rest up and kind of recover from all of the work that you've done for the 5 to 6 weeks, and then continue working for another 5 to 6 weeks and repeat basically the whole cycle, if that makes sense. And with the evolution of technology and AI, I feel like we have to understand that we cannot compete with AI. I feel like there are so many creators in the space where they want to kind of compete with AI and really kind of like outwork them in some way and be better than them. But there's gonna be no doubt that artificial intelligence is gonna keep growing and keep booming in this market. So what we can do instead is not compete with AI and do things that AI really can't do for ourselves, or take advantage of using AI to help us do work and really basically have a partnership together with AI. I guess that was basically one of the things that made me pretty upset for the past few weeks. It's mainly because I didn't really give myself any breaks, and I didn't really consider setting up kind of like small chunks of goals so then they could kind of stack above each other, rather than just setting a long-term goal of kind of creating a automated business, kind of wanting to reach financial freedom. Because in order for that to happen, it will take a very long time, because you kind of need to, develop your business, and really there are so much things to learn. So setting big goals are actually a really, really good thing. But I feel like it's more important to kind of set yourself smaller milestones, so then you can kind of celebrate like the smaller wins for yourself and have some kind of accomplishment to kind of motivate you forward. Because, not gonna lie to you, humans all have emotions, and when we repeat doing something for a very long time, it will make us start to question and start to kind of slow down. So having sufficient amounts of social breaks, or just going out on taking some hikes, or just chilling out for like one entire week after 5 to 6 weeks of work, I just feel like you have to accept that fact, rather than just being all depressed because you're going to be unproductive for a week, if you get what I entirely mean. I think one of the key points that really motivates me in the beginning to kind of just completely forget about breaks and just go full in and full speed ahead into whatever I'm trying to accomplish till I reach $1 million in my business, or some kind of long-term milestone, is mainly the fact that when you look into social media and you really see so many successful people already up there, it just feels like there's an urge for you to need to meet that criteria for yourself, even though at the back end of their whole entire journey, they did actually have times where they were unproductive, and they did spend a lot of years just gathering up all of these failures and all of these experiences. But you really just can't see it, and it's just the part where you really want to achieve that goal, which makes you kind of think that you can achieve it in X amount of time without kind of breaking down, as kind of this person already did achieve it but everyone has a different journey, and it's very important to also really just kind of understand that we're all humans, right?
Guys, it's the end of October and it's starting a new month, November again. And moving forward, I really hope I can stay more positive, as I feel like in the past month I've been more negative than positive, sadly. But as I come to realize, life is really not only about working and trying to achieve financial freedom, but it's also about the experiences and the people that you meet along the way, right? Because as I've already mentioned about work-life balance, if you don't have a balanced life, then it'll be hard for you to focus on doing work in general, because humans are not built to only be doing work, but also built for socializing and experiencing different things. So in November, I really hope that I can, on one hand, make good amounts of progress in my business, but also maintain this positive and calm mindset, so then I can also experience many things that life has to present to me and not only be upset because I'm not being productive for one day.